Howdy guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at FlexiPRINT's measure and eyedropper tool. This will be found on the secondary toolbar. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we're into the program here. So now, like I mentioned, we're going to be looking at the measure and eyedropper tool, but let's start with the measure tool. Now, the measure tool is great if you've got strict design, how can we say, requirements. You can obviously use this in conjunction with the actual guides tool or maybe the grid. So, but at least with the measure tool, you can get exact measurements. Perhaps also you have to find measurements on an already pre-made design, so you can relay the information on. So now to find the measure tool, I'm just going to simply go here to our secondary toolbar on the left. Let's go here, then you'll see we've got this little one. It looks like a measuring tape, and then with the shortcut for that is U. So if we hover over that, you can see that. So I'm going to click that. Now the measure tool does require your actual design central panel to be open. So if it's not, you can simply just click it over here next to the undo and redo button, and it will open it. Now on this video, this information is going to be a bit small, so I'll try zoom in for you guys. But let me quickly zoom so I explain to you just some of the values we're looking at. So now the top two, this will be the placement of your measurement first click. So if I go to 0 on top here and I click around here, you will see here, come a little bit off, but it's 0, 0. So it's important to know this is the actual placement of your first point. Then what we have under that is this is more the information you're looking for, these two categories. So the first one will be how far is the measurement, or what's the distance between 2 points on the vertical, horizontal, and the vertical. So this one will be vertical, this one will be horizontal. Other way around, this will be horizontal, this will be vertical if you look at the little arrows. And then, but it is important to note where this can get slightly confusing. This is not the distance between 2 points necessarily. This is how far point A and B is on horizontal and point A and B is on vertical. I'll show all of this now. Now in the next category here, we've got what is the distance between 2 points. So this, it's regardless of horizontal and vertical, it will just show you the distance between 2 points, and then we have our actual degrees angle. So I'm going to make a quick measurement. Let's say we grab from the bottom of this word, and we're going to drag with our left mouse button, keeping it in, and I'm going to do the top point and then release it. Now we can see we've got this blue stipple line. Then if I go here on the right, then we can see, okay, the first one is our starting point. Where would it be? So it's about 6 centimeters in horizontally and 48 or so down on the vertical. Now the next one, we can see here our horizontal distance from this point to that point. So it's just on the horizontal, we're looking at 66 around, and then on the vertical 41, where we'll see point A to point B is 77, so it's bigger than this one. So this will take into account this actual line, where the previous one just takes into account this line. So that is important to know, and then we can see the degrees here at the bottom. So all very handy. What you can also do, you can simply take a screenshot of this. If you have Windows and snippet enabled, you can hit your Windows button, the one that brings up this toolbar, plus Shift and S, and then it will give you an option to create a snippet. I've got mine just on a rectangle select. Then you can select the area you want, which I will do that. You can't see that on the recording software, but I've selected our recording box, and there we go. Now we've got a snippet. If I click on this, we've got our measurement. So now you can easily carry on, switch to another tool, because you'll lose all that information, but you still have all your information here. So if you have to, it's a good way to go about it. Now, yeah, that is it on the actual measurement. Very handy. You'll use it often, potentially, hopefully. And then the next one we've got is our color picker. Now I'm going to create a shape. Let's say I've got a shape and I want to know the color of something. I can simply click the color picker, but then ideally you want to work it with the actual color mixer, which is M on your shortcut key, or this icon next to the magnifying glass with a paint drop. Then we've got our color mixer here. So now I can click on different things and get the information, the color information. Same as before, you could take a screenshot of this if you need to translate this information. But the handy thing about the color picker is, let's say I want to get this color the same as this am.coza, which let's say it was not a part of my swatches, which normally it's not, but I've added it. But if it's not, then it can be tricky to color mix it. So you can simply click this and go get the information and retype it there. The easiest way is you select your shape, use the color picker tool, the eyedropper, and then click on the color you want, and it will transform this color into the color you picked. So that is handy, a very useful little tool. So you can use it for either getting information on a color, or you can use it to transform other shapes into, or change the color of other shapes into the color you've picked. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the measure tool and color picker. Now, meanwhile, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your searching on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here on the left, request the training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.